Hey, what is going on, guys? Father Gamer here. Welcome back to some more Blade and Sorcery. Today we're going to be doing another mod showcase, except we're not going to be going to the arena, because today's mod showcase is actually a map mod showcase. We're going to be looking at 5 maps that you should be playing in U12 right now. So without further delay, what do you say we begin? Okay, so the first map that we're going to be looking at is the Moorlands for U12. This map is an abandoned village in the Moorlands built around an ancient standing stone. It has lots of open space for you to play in, and it's set in quite a basic environment. I feel like it would suit the new toolset which was added in U12, because this seems exactly like the kind of place in Blade and Sorcery where you would find these kinds of weapons and tools. A more simple setting where NPCs are having a more simpler life. There are also many props that you can play with, and surprisingly not much lag considering just how big this map is and the space you have to work with and how good it looks. And most importantly, there are spawn books available so you can spawn weapons and start waves, which until the recent update was something that you couldn't do in U12 maps without the NPC spell or the wave spawner. I decided to show this map first in today's showcase because it's currently one of my favourite ones available for U12, or at least at the time of making this video. And it really is a great map. The quality's good, it's well made, it looks good, it handles really well performance wise, and it offers a nice new simple environment in Blade and Sorcery to go have some fun in. I can definitely see it being a popular one amongst people for a while, so make sure you do go check it out for yourselves, and if you do, you'll be able to find it on the mod manager in game. But for now guys, what do you say we go take a look at the next map? Okay, so the next map on today's mod showcase is the Galactic Arena for U12. This map is a small area located on a floating rock in space. It is a very small space to fight in, however this offers benefits such as the enemies respawning a lot faster, meaning you are constantly in the action, and it allows for a more skilled type of combat because you haven't got as much room to move in. And of course, let's not forget that big beautiful view of the earth in the background there, which is going to make this map a big favourite for space lovers. However, I would like to see this map expanded on a little bit. I would like to see it have a lot more terrain and space to fight in, and also for it to be a bit more easy to navigate for the NPCs because they do get stuck in a few places. But I really think a map like this has a lot of potential, and I'd love to see it become a lot more than what it is, like a bigger area to play in. A really cool idea for this map would be to keep the background and the planet we have now, make a much larger sort of lunar moon type terrain to play on, and if possible, script it so that the gravity was different on this map as well, so you really felt like you were playing in outer space. That would make this map the best one for Blade and Sorcery right now that you could play on. But go check it out for yourselves and come to your own conclusions. For now, what do you say we go take a look at the next map? Okay, so the next map in today's mod showcase is the Dogmeat Vertical Arena, a full-blown remake of the original Vertical Arena, which I think came out in U9. It might have been earlier actually, you could feel free to correct me in the comments, but the point is it is a very good looking map with lots of little detail in it as well. It has lots of cruel environmental ways to kill NPCs, such as pits of spike and obviously chucking them off tall areas. It has lots of objects and props in that you can use as well, and as well as all that, it has other multiple interesting areas spanning over a huge map that you can actually go and check out. You can see all the zip lines here that you can use to slowly travel between them, but of course if that's too slow for you, there's also teleport areas you can use to move to and from these areas. However, I will say that they're not finished yet as of the time of making this video, so hopefully by the time you check them out they might be. In fact, while I was here talking about this, I've actually remembered that it wasn't U9. I believe I played the original version of this map back in U8, and it was one of the videos that helped my channel blow up actually on Blade and Sorcery. If any of you can find the video in question of me playing on the original version of this map in U8 and post it in my Discord, I will give you a shout out, as that is a little challenge I like to do in my videos quite often. And if any of you can remember trying this map in the past and remembering that there was no wave spawner book or item spawner book, of course that's been fixed now, so feel free to come back and check it out for yourselves, as it is extremely fun to play on. But for now guys, what do you say we go take a look at the next map? Okay, so the next map in today's map mod showcase is the Lakeside Cabin for U12. A very small little island surrounded by some amazing scenery and an ocean if you fancy going for a swim, or if you just want to drown some NPCs. Again, this is great for close quarter combat because NPCs spawn quite quickly, meaning you're always in the action, but it is a very tiny space to fight in. In fact, I've noticed this a lot about a lot of U12 maps coming out recently, is they tend to be quite small, and I'm going to assume this is to do with performance issues in U12. I'm just going to assume that it's related to something like that instead of being quick to judge. Either way, the map does look really cool, it's very pretty, and it has props that you can play with. It also features a small dock with 2 boats, which is actually hilarious to try and fight the NPCs in. Believe me, they get a bit derpy around it. And it has a little shack here on the island as well, with your wave spawner and item spawn books in. A nice little map to have a little bit of fun on, but by all means, go check it out for yourselves. You can get this one on Nexus and the mod manager, and let's go check out the next one. Okay, so the final map that we're checking out today is the Undead, Berg and Parish from Dark Souls 1. Now this is actually a really big map to check out, and it has so much that you can do in it, and I missed absolutely all of it. See, when I spawned in, I was quite overwhelmed by where I was, and I couldn't see anything that I like, any wave spawner books or anything like that. So I just kind of assumed that there wasn't any. You see, I made a huge critical mistake of not actually reading the mod page when downloading this map, and I just assumed it was a normal map that you were supposed to play on, but from what I can tell, it's actually been designed to try and play out as if you were playing Dark Souls 1. And it's more than just a map, it has specific things for you to do on it. It adds items that you can use. It has things that you're supposed to activate, like putting swords in bonfires. There was actually a pit behind me where I started, where I was supposed to jump into, and I completely had no idea, which is why I was completely lost. So I've actually done a poor job at reviewing this mod, and I do apologise to the mod author, but at least I've made you aware of it, and I would highly recommend that you head over to the mod page and just read the description and see everything that you can do with this map, because it's also part of a collection of other things that you can download and use as well. So head over to the mod page, read the description carefully, check it out for yourselves, and I think I'm going to wrap up today's video right here. Okay guys, that's all I've got time for in today's video, but if you like any of the maps that you've seen, I will leave a link for them down in the video description below. And of course, if you've enjoyed my video, you can let me know by smashing that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, subscribing for more. I'm Father Gamer, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.